Hi, please bring your attention to the left. There are two different types of people, the anxious ones and the more calm ones. Most of the time, people get anxiety attacks when they are in school. Fear is one factor that creates anxiety, especially when you are trying to overcome it, and school is another because of assignments, grade, peer pressure, and more. Anxiety. The definition of anxiety is a feeling of worry, nervousness, or uneasy, typically about an event or something with an uncertain outcome. Anxiety leads to compulsive behavior, which could leave you bleeding emotionally or causing severe panic attacks. The effects can lead to heart attacks, which then could lead to death. Like I mentioned, anxiety can be caused by different things, like stress, fear, changes, and peer pressure. A few things that
One bad grade can bring your GPA down and it will be really hard to bring back up. Goals. Having too many goals leads to stress out about trying to complete them all at once. And having too little could leave you feeling worthless because you're not gonna achieve as much as your peers. Family and friends, internal peer pressure. I know it sounds weird, but hear me out. Most families, members, and friends want us to succeed and we want to please them. It's human nature. So we stress over ourselves out trying to please them. This stress comes from within you, but it feels like it's coming from your peers. So technically, you're peer pressured yourself to becoming stressed. For grades, you study and you should be alright. Just make sure you sleep and don't get too worked up about studying or you will get stressed out. It's good to have goals, but make sure you don't have too many. And having a little is better than having none. So don't beat yourself up about not having too many. This one is self-explanatory. People don't force you to succeed, to take a breath and calm down. Fear. There are many types of fears, but the main ones that cause anxiety is the fear of being rejected, like being rejected at a job, being rejected by peers if you don't perform well, or being rejected from colleges if our grades aren't good enough. And a good way to get over it is by getting over it. Everyone will face rejection. It's a part of life. There will always be more capable people out there. By getting over it, it shows you're strong enough to get rejected and to get back up. Which peers and employees like this way you show the person or persons who rejected you that depending on the types of person you are, either you like change to make your life more interesting, or you dislike change and rather keep everything the same and you don't end up outside of your comfort. Last but not least, peer pressure. Peer pressure can come from anywhere. Family, friends, school. Each category can be put into subcategories. Those in your home and the others will be addressed them together. Good friends and fake friends, faculty and staff, good and bad, and students. Most families won't see you succeed, so this isn't bad peer pressure. Nothing to worry about unless they are remove your human rights unless you do good. And if is this the case, to get help from an adult you can trust. Good friends will help you bring you up when you are down, so there's nothing to be anxious about. Now, fake friends will act to be your friends, then pressure you into doing something that is right or wrong. Right is out of your personal morals. There are good students and bad students. Depending on the school, the students could mostly good except for a select few. You don't have to keep up with the drama, but make sure you're listening to if any students badly misbehave so you can avoid them to keep your stress levels down. Faculty and staff are a little bit more tricky to pinpoint. Teachers are supposed to give good peer pressure. It's the way they go about it. Most teachers and substitutes are good, but there are a few that give you an assignment that would be due the next class period and you need to use a textbook you don't have access to and you get in trouble for not completing it. Their pressure is bad. Which age group has the highest anxiety levels? 23. Actually, 23 is more of an estimate, SAD, otherwise known as social anxiety disorder. Usually it's at the age of 13, but for some reason, most wait until the average of 10 years before reporting it. Make the most reported SAD reports case 23 years of age. There's a lot of information about this topic that I want to share, like how it's linked with insomnia. There are at least four different types of anxiety: GAD, GAD, PD, SAD, SAD, and PTSD, and so much more. But I'm running out of time, and I need to bring this information to others.